Now to have their say. Welcome back, gents. Oh, a nerve in the NKJ, but McTominay delivers.
Man, I always say to rival fans, yo, come to my gaff and try and get 3 points. Come to Brum and try and get 3 points. I didn't believe Man United would come to Brum and get 3 points, but we did. Boy, oh boy, was I nervous as hell. I knew that this was going to be a tough game. I thought we could get a draw out of it. I didn't see us win, but big up to the boys for doing so. Terry, we rode our flipping luck all the way to the bank. We rode it. Like if Jacob Ramsey had a better game, you could see potentially more goals coming. Ollie Watkins was, you could say, unfortunate. He had 2 good efforts saved by Onana, and well played for Onana for those things. But yeah, we rode our luck. But we got there in the end. And you know what? We've been asking for the team to play as a team, and that's what at least I saw. At least I saw the team working hard, trying to keep in shape, trying to win the ball back and create counter-attacks. That's all we can really ask for, really, especially in the form and the season that we've had. Like, to come away from Villa Park with a 2-1 win, I'm biting your hand off. I'm happy about that as well. But yeah, lots of room for improvement. At one point, during like the 60th to like 75th minute, it just looked like we didn't know what to do. Like, I remember one time we had the ball at the back. Maguire and Varane were just passing the ball to each other and Onana for like a good 2 minutes. And it just looked like we had no clue what to do because Villa were on top. So we need to, I don't know, the United fan in me is happy that we've won. But then the other part of me is like, I want to see us progress better. I want to see us actually do stuff with the ball that isn't just counterattacking. But my Lord, what a cross from Dalot. What a cross from Dalot for that McTominay header, man. Those two, beautiful goal that was. And you know what? Big up to Dalot, because Dalot is someone that Man United fans are very split on. I've had my doubts about him. Whenever it comes to the Wan-Bissaka Dalot debate, for a while, I've been on more on Aaron Wan-Bissaka's side. But this season, Dalot has been showing why he's the best. He is the better one. Like, technically on the ball, he's been better. And defensively, he's been very, very good this season defensively. Like, there's not much that gets past him. And before, I used to worry about him coming up against pacey wingers and tricky wingers. But whoever he comes up against this season, he's just been on it, to be fair. So big up to Dalot. He deserves that assist. And yeah, long may it continue.
It's certainly, yes, I agree with you. What a wonderful ball. Rhino, how did you see the game, mate? A lot of United fans happy with the opening 20 minutes, and then it became very nerve-wracking. It was just counter-attack football from us, really, until they scored, and then we dominated again. It was a very intriguing game to watch.
Yeah, it was such a weird game, man. But, you know, obviously you look at the end result. We got the 3 points, but it was very, very, very uncomfortable, man. Do you know what analogy I'm going to use? It's like where you're in a car and you're getting to a destination. The car's shaky, you know, the engine's making certain noises, but you get there in the end and you think, but then the next time you go and use that car, is it going to make the same trip? You know what I mean? So that's how I think United is right now. Like, we need to be sustainable in these games. We need to find this control. Listen, when Lindelof came on, I tweeted Lindelof. I put an upside down smiley face. I said, oh my gosh. And then obviously that pass that Onana made to him, maybe you could say that was a graveyard. What's that pass you call it? The hospital pass. That's it. Maybe you could call it a hospital pass, but at the same time, I just don't have no confidence in Lindelof. When he came on, I was really upset. McTominay comes on, he scores a goal, so you can say that Ten Hag got that right. But I think just overall, we need to, you know, get more control of the games. Dalot did fabulous for me. Absolutely, he's impressed me. I always preferred Wan-Bissaka over Dalot, just in general. I just felt like Wan-Bissaka is a bit more defensively secure. And even when he's starting to go forward and he's a bit unorthodox, he still goes a bit more forward. You saw him doing tiki-taka with Sancho when Sancho was playing and stuff like that. So he's got it in him to pass and move. But yeah, Dalot's really impressed me, man. He's been inverting. He's been very progressive. And he wants to beat his man now, you know, and he wants to cross the ball in a lot more. Even before the cross that he did to McTominay, there was another one that he did that went across the goal. And I think Garnacho got it. And then we decided to recycle the ball. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy with Dalot. He's impressed me a lot, and I just hope that he can be consistent to the end of the season. You know, Kobbie Mainoo, same thing for me. Very impressive. He's very good at retaining the ball. He's very press resistant. You saw a couple times he's doing little flicks and then just flicking it over. He's so composed. And since all the attention's been on him, I've been a bit more concerned because I want to see how he's going to handle the pressure. But he's been handling it well, and yeah, it's still early stages. But yeah, Kobbie's still
ice cold. The boy's
ice cold, man. I thought, what do you call it? Was ice cold? What's his name?
Martial.
The Chelsea winger. The Chelsea winger.
Oh,
Palmer. Yeah, I thought he was cold, but listen, he ain't got nothing on Mainoo right now. But yeah,
you see him walking around when he's got subbed off. And you just you can see the Villa fans are giving it to him.
Yeah. They were trying.
I love that. I love that.
That was the only hope the Villa fans had, really. But Villa had loads of chances. Onana actually did well in this game. You know, a lot of the shots were at him, to be fair. But yeah, like I still don't have confidence in Onana as well either.
What I saw from Onana today was the Onana I thought we were getting. Somebody that makes very good saves on a regular basis. And the guy I saw regularly at Ajax, it's the guy I saw regularly like last season in Milan. And I just thought we'd get that guy. And the maddest bit is a lot of the hard shots are in this year. He's saved. It's been a lot of the goals that have gone in. You thought, how did he not save that? Or how have you made that mistake? So Onana today deserves a lot of credit. I think as does Maguire as well. The two of them collectively were just solid for us. But yeah, the only thing that's why even when we scored, I was nervous because we just don't control games well enough, not against these teams. But I'm hoping today is a bit of a turning point because it's that first win away from home against a team that started in the top 9. To have not done that yet in 18, 19 months of the manager being here is crazy. Yeah. And you saw those nerves creeping in. So to get through that on this run is important. So Mo's here with us as a neutral to this. So what did you make of the game today, bro?
Number one, people saw listen, I was wrong about Kobbie Mainoo, and we had this discussion earlier. Who has more talent? It's listen, this kid is cold, bro. Like he's absolutely sensational. At the end, that pass to Dalot showed that listen, in the crunch time, you can rely on an 18 years old, and he's not pissed the ball or just trapped it and waiting for the Villa guys to come trap him low. He had a plan in his head and he passed it to Dalot, perfect weight for the cross first time. That's number one. Number two, when I was watching the game, yes, Aston Villa probably deserved more of the game. However, who expected Man United to go to Aston Villa and dominate it where Arsenal didn't and Manchester City didn't? Yes, Aston Villa were unlucky. However, Man United took their chances, which is what you need. And listen, I said that many times before. Man United don't look good, but if the results don't come through, the players' value will go down. You won't be able to replace some of these players. The manager needs wins at least to build confidence in some of the players that you will rely on in the future. The likes Dalot looked absolutely sensational. That sprint on that left on Jacob Ramsey looked absolutely magnificent. Kobbie Mainoo. Garnacho, I'm not a biggest fan, but again, if you need to build confidence, these are the wins you need at the end, last minute wins and stuff like that. But tactically, still, Ten Hag, come on, what are you doing? What was that? What is that slowing down of the game when there is so much space behind the Villa midfield? Again, I heard you guys criticizing Ten Hag today, which is warranted. You can criticize Ten Hag, but at the end, that substitution, and people won't talk about this. The position that McTominay took in that last play is a coach's decision. It is not out of the player's head. This is the coach telling him, listen, the ball goes forward. I want you the highest guy in that 18 because you can get that chance. So that's for Erik Ten Hag. So we praise him when he does something well, and then we criticize him. I'm not a Man United fan. I watched the game. It looked all right.
The McTominay substitution is perfect. That is where McTominay needs to be used.
Yeah,
late impact sub. In and around that box. The Lindelof substitution was a problem, and then playing out slowly still. And that's where I think when we're being objective as Man United fans, you look at it and go, I can praise the manager for that. I thought it was perfect. As an example, the other substitution that came at the same time, I don't know, that was the one that I thought that worked well. Of course, taking off Rasmus and Mainoo, Evans and Amrabat, he did that at the right time as well. And then we really suffocated the game after that point. Those two are correct. And I know we didn't have many options, but maybe it's about bringing a kid from the academy and having him on the bench if you need to play a left back. And we've got some real talented ones at Manchester United because Lindelof, I wasn't even angry at him. He's not left-footed, and we were playing slowly. So by the time the ball got to him on the left, Villa had closed in on him, and we nearly conceded opportunities or chances from that far too often. So we need to improve that area of our game. On Mainoo, yeah, listen, it cold. I mean, I just watched. It was crazy, and that whole goal, I didn't really notice how delicious that little flicked pass was,
Yeah.
if that made sense. It's when you actually look for it, you realize how deliberate it is. But in real time, I just thought it was a normal pass, and you realize, oh, he's sort of dummied and then done this little flick, and it's perfectly weighted. He's such a talented kid, and as I say, I want our style of play to change moving forward, where it's a lot more about possession-based football, because that's his game. This guy isn't a sprinter, and he's not a bad physical specimen, but he's not about running around the pitch like a blue ass fly crashing into people. He wants the ball and he wants to dictate. But if we don't have, and I get what you're saying, Mo, you make a good point. Most teams don't go to Villa Park and have lots of the ball. But I want to see Man United develop a team that has more of the ball to really get the best out of that young man.